one old monk, because in Tibet, you see, monks really don't have. I mean, there's some rich monk, but mostly it's nothing. You see, it's nothing. So the Tibetan tea with the butter, that's having butter on the Tibetan tea. Tibetan tea having butter is so important for the monks. It's very important. Yeah. So it's called shak. When the butter on the tea, it's called shak. If you see old monks, you can ask, do you want shark? They will make them laugh. Shark. Not jug. You say jug, then not jug. Shark. So there's no English like that. It's not shark. It's not that. Shark. Shark. There's no English like that. Shark. It's I don't know, Shangchung or some. Yeah, there's few letters like that in Tibetan. Sha. So they sha. So you see, so the shelter got very important generally for the monks. Of course, many monks are totally renounced to, no attachment to this life. They are. But you see, generally speaking, like this, so there's nothing. This shark is very important on the tea. So the old monk trying to transfer the consciousness. He knew the meditation power to the power transfer consciousness. His own consciousness in the Pure Land. He knew the meditation, but difficult. He can't transfer the consciousness. So he was having great difficulties. He was having great difficulties. That is, yeah. That is. He was having difficulties to transfer his consciousness. So his bowl, his wooden bowl had Tibetan tea. Tibetan tea drank. The butter was left there. It was churned. The Tibetan tea was tea and then salt and butter. It was churned, churned, then very good taste. Churned in the wood, the container wood. Small one can be also bamboo, but churn. So the tea finished that, but there was left butter in the wooden bowl. So he was very attached to that. So difficult to transfer his consciousness in the Pure Land. His disciple, young monk, told his teacher's guru. His teacher's guru, I think maybe they should some Rinpoche or something. There are many lamas who is named Chusang, but I think it's very high lama. So he said, to Shita Pure Land, there's a much better shark. I remember I was advising that you tell correct name to Shita, Tabakachu, Putala, James Pure Land, so Shambhala, like that is what Shambhala mentioned before. So Kalachar Pure Land, that one's so important to correct. Then you say, whatever the person like, you see, you say that's much better, husband, wife, I mean, whatever he or she wants, and there's a lot, plenty. Is how fantastic, you explain how fantastic that is it? You see, the name is correct. Then by holding on name, then he is able to let go. The family, the world, all the things here, all the things in the world, he is able to let go, free his mind. Then go to Pure Land. Correct the name is very important. Can hold on that. Then he's able to go there without the interest. So you see, so I told you that this monk, this Lama gave a message, say there's a much better shot in the Pure Land, Tishida. Then he was able to, immediately he was able to transfer his consciousness in the Pure Land. But he knows the meditation, but he was so attached to the shot. You see the idea? In the West, people do what interferes to the mind, what makes it rise, anger, attachment, all that. Usually people don't know. Only people who know Dharma, but it was totally opposite the time of death. Only cause attachment, or cause anger, only. So like even people who don't come to see him or her when they're angry, then they come at the time of death. When the person dying come, not necessary to make the person happy. So anyway, that you have to, how to help the person is you have to know Dharma. If you don't know Dharma, you can't, you do opposite. You do the person opposite, you see? Like that. So, then this, immediately he is able to transfer his conscience, all like that. That's one thing, so the story is that. So the reason why I say correct name, Pure Land, is very important to mention. Doesn't worry if the person like, you have so much of that there, right? So that is you make it so beautiful. Or you don't know the Pure Land, but you don't know, but you can for that person's interest. You make your own description. The Pure Land is fantastic. Something what the person would like. Even you don't know what the Pure Land is, this is unbelievable. I kept taking the session which said Shambhala. So under the succession of the long one, there's a prayer to be dedicated marriage to Brahma Shambhala. So not other Pure Land, but Shambhala is mentioned there. And at the end, then dedicated to meet a properly qualified guru. The Lama done so never separate away from the perfect qualified guru in all the lifetimes. Then enjoy the Holy Dharma, glorification of the Dharma. Then to actualize path of Burmese and each of the budget, state of Vajradhara. So at the end of that, it's so important. So not just guru, but perfectly qualified guru. You understand, not just guru. You understand the prayers to be perfect, best prayer. You have to understand. So once it depends on your prayer. No? Yang ta lama ta, dame, che pa long che, satan ji, that happens to you. So that's a very important to you, for other people. Or so one especially busy time is in the public, so prayer to others one. Well, I wrote also to recite after Omane Pemehum. There's a Songza Gambo's prayer. The Generation, the king of Dharma, Tibet, the Songza Gambo, the Generation. Unbelievable, beautiful, unbelievable, so precious prayer to Generation, unbelievable. So I wrote that this one time, extremely difficult to find again the good rebirth, the perfect good rebirth, the most perfect rebirth. This just one time, during this time, it doesn't begin to think of the Mijura to not become the container of the negative karma. So this one time you receive the human rebirth, which good human rebirth, which is difficult to find again. So then this time, this one should not become the container of the negative karma. You take the Mijura, and Nangbar changes into Kulma. But this Kulma is okay, but I thought maybe that might be better words to change. Naga changes into Kulma. I see Ranchan Tuni touch, so complete the work for oneself or for other sentient beings. With the bodhicitta, mind, see. So that can be realization, that can be motivation, just motivation, effortful motivation. So they are to live the life with the bodhicitta and to live the life with the bodhicitta and to complete the work for self and others. One meaning is a total cessation of the obscuration, gross, subtle, as was for oneself, and actually realizing the whole path to enlightenment is also for others. Also one meaning. Also your self-enlightenment, and then you see enlighten others, so that. So there are that shows complete the work for others, yourself or others, complete with the done with the bodhicitta, so that's the idea. So life to live with bodhicitta. So make the life, which is one time, which is extremely difficult to find again. So make it most useful to you and to all sentient, to every sentient being. You see, to every creature, to every sentient being. Even you see ants or insects in the road, in the house, or even for them. So every sentient being, there's no one sentient being, tiniest insect or one person who have nothing left out. Also like that. So So Shambhala, you can become enlightened in Shambhala because there's Tantra teaching existing. So you can achieve enlightenment in Shambhala, in that life. But also Rinpoche said you can be born in the hell realm as well, raw realm from Shambhala also. So maybe it's something easy to be born, so maybe Shambhala is there. So like that. So the Amitabha Pure Land, then if you're born there, it's amazing, unbelievable. Lama Tsongkhapa did a kind of explanation and put a lot of effort to Amitabha Pure Land. I was kind of surprised. Amitabha Pure Land there. But you never, there's no Tantra teaching there, so you don't achieve enlightenment there. But you never get reborn lower realms if you're born in Pure Land, Amitabha Pure Land. And then in some of the prayer it says, after one life, then you can achieve enlightenment. Like that mentioned. So the Bodhisattvas, Amitabha Pure Land, they pray to be born in where we are, continent where we are. This is the southern continent, not eastern continent, not east is north, west. North continent doesn't have a Tantra teaching. I think Tantra teaching is only in this continent where we are, southern continent. So they pray to be born here to meet Tantra and to become enlightened here. So that's why we are born this time somehow by luck in this southern continent where there is Tantra teaching existing. This Khe Tantra, Chai Tantra, Anuttara Yoga Tantra, Maha Anuttara Yoga Tantra. So Maha Anuttara Yoga Tantra and the fourth one exists. So therefore, if you by meeting that, by practicing that, of course you begin with the training, the basis, the renunciation, bodhicitta, of course, yes. Lamdrim, the clean the mind, which cleans the mind. And then Tantra practice, you take initiation. So you become enlightened in this life here. So the Bodhisattvas pray to be born here. So therefore, we who are born here, this human body received received here in the southern continent. So this is so precious, unbelievable precious, our human body, and this is so lucky, unbelievable lucky. We are born in the southern continent. That which has incredible opportunity. Only even the Amitabha Pure Land Bodhisattvas, they pray to be born here. All like that. There's one reason how so precious our human body is so precious. We are so lucky. That's one reason like that. The other human world, north and eastern and western, they don't have Tantra teaching. I don't think not so rich, unbelievable. Rich. There's no poor in northern continent, and it will live 1,000 years. So that's so difficult to generate renunciation. Because it's difficult to understand suffering. You see your samsara nature of suffering, so difficult to see. So therefore, difficult to realize renunciation in other world, especially north continent. It's so difficult, no Tantra teaching, and then so like that, very difficult. So so therefore, the southern continent there's so much suffering, there's happiness. Like I said, there are many beings who achieve enlightenment in a brief lifetime, like Milarepa, like Java in Saba, Zopa, Thubten Norbu, the many others who achieve enlightenment in a brief lifetime or degenerate time. So there's a happiness, there's so much suffering. So easy to develop the renunciation, aversion to the attachment, the cling this life, and the aversion to samsara, realizing the nature of how it's the nature of suffering. Then it's so easy to develop a renunciation, and it's so easy to develop compassion to other sentient beings. So therefore, easy to do, so powerful, so easy to develop bodhicitta in this world, being born in this world. In other continents, so difficult. All of that. So therefore, then don't waste this precious human birth, one time that we have received in this world, and so then take the opportunity to meet Tangda teaching, high standard teaching. Then meet so from qualified guru, then receive initiation, or take initiation, then try to practice. Until one thing is also important. It is mentioned in the Lamrim, Liberation Palm, I think. Liberation Palm or another Lamrim. So Tabje Son, which past life used to explain. Kasuri. This happened, one thing. In India, maybe in India, one place, Arata Kashyapa, or the Mangaljipu, I think Mangaljipu was going to come to reveal Dharma to those disciples. Mangaljipu, the Arhat. But you see what happened was, before Mangaljipu came, there was two disciples standing next to, near Buddha, Sheripu, Mangaljipu. So that one Arhat, to both Arhat, but Mangaljipu, I think, he was going to come to give teaching to them. But then, before that, Manduchiri came. Before that, Manduchiri came, revealed the minor teaching and didn't fit to them. Revealed the minor teaching but didn't fit with their level, the level of their intelligence low. So the minor teaching didn't fit. So they all got heresy. So then the information went to Buddha. Some Ananda Kungawa asked or something, asked Buddha, so what happened? Explained to Buddha what happened. So then Buddha explained, Manduchiri knew if Mangaljipu Arhat went to give teaching, they won't get heresy. You see, the lessifical teaching. So it fit with him, and they won't get heresy. But Manduchiri wanted to reveal the minor teaching. It didn't fit with him, and they got heresy. So Buddha said, Manduchiri was so very skillful, because even they got heresy, then they get reborn lower realms. They got lower realms, hell, so forth, lower realms, and suffer. You see, then they finish karma, they get reborn up human realm. They get reborn human realm, you see, and then mid-dharma, mid-mana teaching, and then the actualized path, then they see the developments, the achieve enlightenment. Oh, Buddha said, Mandushi is so skillful, because they went give the lesser teaching. They don't get heresy, but they don't get achieve enlightenment quickly. So even the achieve arhatship, they stay many years in the arhatship, in the blissful state of peace for yourself. Stay for many years. So to achieve enlightenment, of course you don't get all yes, but don't get achieve enlightenment, and then don't get the enlightenment sentence. It takes long time. You understand? Takes unbelievable eons. Oh, not only you don't eat, but have other sentient beings, free them from oceans or samsara, bring them to peerless happiness, enlightenment. For years, even not happen. You understand? The scribbleness of life. And you see, you have to think that. I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do, there's a vows and initiation, I can't do the vows, I can't do all the time, I can't do all the time, I can't do, the light's gone. I can't do all the time. I'm so small, I can't do. The light's gone, life finished. You have no opportunity to practice Tantra. You understand? So, then, yes, Buddha said, Mandushi has been extremely skillful. Then there's Deputy Swami said, you see, by taking initiation, high Tantra initiation, there's a vow, something like this, besides Buddha's about Tantra vow. Then many people say, there's a vow, be careful, the Kandra, not taking any vow, that, afraid to be reborn or things like that. You see, so Rinpoche say, even you brought the vows and like root vow, things like that. You see, then you get reborn law realms. You see, but then you finish the karma, you finish the karmic suffering, experience karmic suffering. That finish, and then you get born again the higher realm, mid-dharma. Because you met Dharma in the past. So you met Dharma again, mid-Mahayana teaching. Again, you Mahayana teaching, the Mahayana Sutra, not the Mahayana Tantra. So, you see, again, practice gives opportunity to meet again. So like that, better and better. So you achieve an actualized path and you achieve enlightenment. So you see, ultimate goal is quicker to achieve enlightenment, because you met Mahayana teaching, you met Mahayana Tantra teaching. So because of that, even temporarily you go to lower realms because honorable practice. So bring about. So you see, but eventually you meet Dharma again. So achieve enlightenment. Achieve enlightenment kuga. So achieve enlightenment kuga, and then who you see. Even they achieve the nirvana, even they achieve nirvana, never take vows and Buddha Sava Tantra vows. I never take initiation. And then, you see, even you achieve nirvana, but you stay there for eons, 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 because there's no opportunity to intermine the path. Both generally, both the chitta to walk for sentient being, you don't do. So like that, so get stuck. So like that, you see, you said that. Oh, the scribbleness of life. Oh, you do that, you see. Oh, that's just to let you know. Then so. The one clarification I didn't do is before. I said first to recite the Kasper Jamden the Tishabata Jamayanda was because the took the chart that one something every animal who dying, animal or people can hear, you recite loudly, they can hear. So once it heard, never get upon volumes, never get upon. So that's the first thing to recite. First thing to recite. Then you do medicine Buddha. After that, after the short medicine Buddha, you do that. Then after that, if you do power or anything, then become very powerful. The power becomes very powerful by practicing medicine Buddha. In the beginning, that gives power. So, because at Tushida, we had one time 13 dogs, small, mixture of picnic and Lhasa. This is a Lhasa dog in Tibet, a mixture of picnic. So I think the sort of short, flat face. I think Lama says, I love my dogs. I said, didn't want to give to other people, so 13 dollars. And so, some, I think, I don't know, one dog died, or I don't know. So I asked the Sanchari to pray. So he did medicine with the first. Then he did I don't know what the power, did yes, he did something like that. So Rinpoche said, you do the medicine with the first, he showed medicine with the practice. They visualize like piles, like this, then absorb gradually. As you finish reciting 7 times the name. The reciting name is so important. Not just the mantra, recite name, 7 name. Make sure don't forget. So absorb one by one, absorb after you whatever prayer medicine Buddha did, may it be ripened to me, after you finish reciting 7 times the name. Then the center next flow purified you, if you doing your normal meditation. So you are, so then at the end, when you finish 7, each one, then whatever prayer you have done in the past, to me and all sentient beings, that's what, whatever prayer you've done in the past, may be actualized to me and all sentient beings, you see. They did humble prayer in the past. Then I added this, prayer what I did made to be accomplished immediately. I added that at the end, how you wishes, you see. So like that. So that makes, then after that you do power, the very powerful. So that's a Rinpoche comment. So those keep it in mind. Concerning to help yourself, concerning how to, the question is how to help others. So that it's I mean, now I don't have time to go to the benefits. But you see, if those who have book, the healing book, the medicine Buddha, all it has most. I didn't finish it a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Oh, so that must read, just not keep just book there. Must read. Oh, then you learn. It will help you. It will help others, even animals. Oh, you understand? So yes, you will have to your wisdom, your compassion. That's you see, very important. So yeah. So even yes. What Buddha said in the Kanjur, it is there. As much as possible. Then also another text. I think it's lineage of Tibetan medicine. I think I forgot the name. Sorry. Unbelievable benefits. Yeah, that's okay. Then you say, this, as well, those who start Lambrim, you would know, but those who haven't heard Lambrim, so there's just I mentioned just one example, the karma, the negative karma, the sexual conduct, but the Kasuri, it is explained the text. So the rapid aspect result, the unsexual conduct, the rapid, for the which has four things. This rapid aspect is the rebirth in the raw realm. And so you suffer until you finish your karma. So that get reborn then again. So until the karma finishes. Then rapid aspect result in the human real. Even you're born human being do not good karma, but then you experience result past negative karma. Experience the result similar to the cause. So they say, your wife or your husband become mind is not same, so we have thinking is opposite, competitive, and so it doesn't become harmonious to you. Like that. So it's like. From slandering, of course, in the ground, then you experience the experience and results in the cause of separation. You see, so separation. That. So here it becomes sort of a cause of separation. So even if you live physical together, but never always competitive. You see. Unpleasant, so that also like that. Then do not like. About the Kasuri. Like that. See, so also it has a reason, logical reason. Past the karma section of conduct and so on. Then you say that. Then you say can't control the because habituation from past. Then engage in that action again. Even you think it will create so much problem. in the family or in the outside, or people, between many people creates enemy and many problem. But even you know it's not good. But you see, becomes a kind of uncontrollable. All those shows much negative karma of the past. The habituation, the past the sexual contact, all things like that create results of the cause again. So one time the sexual contact, the cause is 500 lifetimes, 500 lifetimes, even more that it would depend on, or just one time. They will cost 500 lifetimes. You experience what I said is experience the results of the cause. You experience that. And even living together, but you see opposite mind, like that. The fight and things like that, and then. So you engage again, you see. So even just one for 500 lifetimes, you create the small cause again. So it's an unbelievable karma. So fearful. So like that, you create your samsara, no end. Suffering has no end. So yeah, okay, now start on the. So I think then also you see, Libra I've forgotten. If you practice medicine Buddha, this medicine Buddha is a nudging dimension. Nudging dimension, 700,000 nudgings and that around. So they protect you all the time. 700,000 nudgings. So anyway, so like that. So infinite benefit practicing medicine Buddha every day. So makes the life so easy, faced by many problems. Like that. Just it's a story. There's one Nepalese man in Kathmandu who I don't know how everything correct, but he tells about future. So I met a few times. I can't say everything is correct or not, I can't say. Which myself doesn't have clairvoyance, so I don't know, he said the benefactor of the Taiwan Mitra project, the Buddha Gaya, he said there's many protector or devas, 30 or 40, I'm not sure, 60, protecting her, he said. So like that example, like this, you see, if you do the medicine, that's one example. Also, there are other practices. so many devils that protect you. By the way, whether you know or not, so like that, you see. Okay, so after preparation, I didn't do last night. Maybe do preparation, maybe to do the preparation tonight and do the initiation next life. So taking this initiation, this is not the highest sang, this is not the highest Tantra medicine for the initiation. I think I did receive a information as the Thubten Lama's pure vision. So this is raw Tantra initiation, which doesn't have Tantra vow. So this is three things: earth ceremony, preparation ceremony, exit body ceremony. So the earth ceremony is examining earth, taking, purifying. Then holding, protecting, blessing, so the five outlines. So for the painted mandala, the drawn mandala doesn't need the examine earth and taking, purifying. Only it's the sand mandala you need. So now the here the preparation for the disciple is a five. Generator motivation and motivation.